An interview with Bama Mike. All right, what's up, blind viewers? I have a special treat for you guys today. I call him a newcomer, but he is quick to get the views. He's a fast newcomer, up-and-coming dude. I like his channel a lot, and I think you will too. We'll say hello to Bama Mike. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How's everybody doing?
All right, so I guess we'll just jump into it, and I'll ask you the first question that come to my mind was, why did you start your YouTube channel? What got you into it?
I enjoy making videos, really, and I like Adam the Woo. Adam the Woo has always been my favorite YouTuber, and I followed him for many years. And because I liked making videos too, I watched him make the videos, and I thought, well, I ought to do the same thing. I ought to create a channel and make the type videos that I like to make, which is what I'm doing.
Awesome. Yeah, I see. I'll make up a word, but Casey-esque style to you. A little bit of Casey Neistat, vibe to you.
Yeah, that was the goal. I wanted to kind of mix Adam the Woo and Casey Neistat in my videos.
Cool, awesome. Now, is this your? I notice you travel a lot. It seems to be for your wife's work. Is that what it is? Is to
yeah, she's a travel nurse.
We
travel all around for her to work.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Now do you do anything else, or is this your mainstay? I know you coach softball and stuff. Do you?
As far as like employment?
Yeah.
No, I don't. My wife is the one that works, and I'm basically a stay-at-home dad.
That's cool. Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that at all. So did the traveling to take her back and forth, did that kind of plant something into you as far as, let me do this for YouTube? Or before you started, did you have an idea of what type of stuff you wanted to do?
I had an idea of what I wanted to do, and we had been traveling long before I started this channel, and man, we went to some really cool places, and I just sat down and I was thinking, these places that we've been to, they would be awesome, and most of the world's probably not seen these places, and it would be awesome to put them out there and show everybody.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I like, because a lot of the travel vloggers or even the RVers, they go to all the normal spots, and yeah. It's very rare do you see someone go into, like, I live here in central Pennsylvania, and I got Gettysburg on one side of me and Hershey on the other side. So that's pretty much everything that everybody comes here to see, But there's all kinds of neat little things around here that nobody knows about except us locals. So it's kind of nice to have someone that knows the area to take you to those little out of the way spots that everybody doesn't flock to. And that's one of the things I like about your channel. The other thing is the research that you do for your videos. Do you have an idea? Like, I'll use the Dukes of Hazzard one that you did for an example. Do you say, oh, I'm going to do a thing about the Dukes of Hazzard, or do you go, oh, that place, and that's where this would, which way do you go when you decide what you're going to do?
Well, funny story about the Dukes of Hazzard video. I went into that one very unprepared, and it kind of influenced me for the future to be prepared. But most of the time, usually about a week before I go, when my wife gets her work schedule so I know where I'm going to be, I sit down and plan out where I'm going to go, and then I start researching, looking what's there and what I want to see while I'm there. Gotcha. The Dukes of Hazzard video, though, I went there just for the Dukes of Hazzard, and I obviously didn't do as much research as I thought I had done. And when I got there, I found out they had filmed over 100-something other videos there, movies and TV shows, and I didn't know about it when I got there. Wow. So from that point on, I have made sure that I was ready when I got somewhere.
Now, speaking of all the research and the time and the travel, I mean, I watch your stuff and I'm like, man, I could never, I could never keep up with your schedule, man. Between the traveling and the softball and the taking care of the kids and filming and editing and everything, when do you sleep, man? When do you sleep?
Yeah, it's a lot of days that I don't go to sleep. I'll stay up all night editing, but it's tough. But you find time. Like I said, my wife works at night, so she's at work. So I'll edit it, and usually early in the morning, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. That's usually about the time I lay down, and I'll wake up again at 6:30, 7.
Wow, that's an absurd schedule. But I guess if you're doing something that you really like and enjoy, it's worth it.
Well, I stay tired a lot though.
Yeah, kind of hard to be upbeat and gung ho on your videos when your ass is dragging.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I know a lot of people here on YouTube, there's a lot of point shooting upload guys. And do you ever go, why am I putting all this time in? Why don't I just do that too? Or is it just, does your passion for it and your interest just keep you going that way, or is it just your mindset?
The way I do it, I don't do it because it's what other people want. I do it because that's the way I want it to be. So it's never crossed my mind. I just keep doing it how I want to do it.
Gotcha, man. That's the way I am too. It started out, I couldn't work anymore more because of my eyesight, and I kind of fell into this and learned how to edit and everything, and I found it very interesting and fun, and it turned into something that I could make a couple bucks at. So hey, and I'm like you, I do it the way I do it because that's the way I want to do it.
Exactly.
So I get you on that for sure. Is there, well, you talked about Adam the Woo and Casey. Is there any other YouTubers that you watch now, or that you like to watch or influence you a little bit, or anything, or do you just watch like the rest of us just for fun?
So my normal routine is I wake up every morning and I watch Dave's videos, Dave Hughes.
As do a lot of us, including me. I do the same thing, man.
Yeah, that's usually the first thing I do in the mornings. But really, Adam and Casey were the main ones that inspired me. And then I've met a lot of cool people who have a lot of really cool channels along the way. And usually I just watch when I get the notification. I'll try to log on and watch right then.
Gotcha. Now,
but as far as particular people, it's a whole lot of them. And sometimes it's hard to watch them because if I'm out filming all day, I'll get the notifications, and then by the end of the night, it's time to edit, and I'm backed up on watching videos, and it's hard to juggle all of it.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from, which I think that'll take me to my next question, which is, all right, now you're obviously trying to grow your channel and everything. How important is not just the filming and the editing? I mean, that's a big part of it, and your personality and everything, but how important is it to, I guess you could say, network? Like, watch other people's stuff and leave a comment and let them know that you're watching, and answer comments and everything else. But this is a lot of things that people don't think about a lot of times, and say, oh yeah, YouTube, you just film it and do it and put it up. So even if you upload and edit, you're taking more time, but there's a lot of time in just networking, running around watching other people's videos, leaving comments, answering comments. Do you think that's important in growing your channel?
Man, it's very important. And probably half of the amount of subscribers I have right now, and we just crossed 500, and probably half of those are because I got out and networked and talked to other people who made videos.
That's great. I mean, it's important, even, and like important. You said, there's so many folks that help you out, just like me. I mean, there's lots of people that contribute to my comment section and stop in on live streams and everything, and you want to go out and reach out to them as well. And, you know, even if you just pop in someone's live stream and say, hey man, yo, I'm here. I can't stay long, but I wanted to show some love and how you doing? 2-3 minutes and then pop out.
I wind up doing that quite a bit.
Yeah, I do as well. I do as well. And I think it's real important to keep that to help your channel grow.
Yeah. And with all the traveling that we do, I find myself, I'll plug my phone into the car stereo on the auxiliary, and I'll have somebody's live stream or somebody's video up as we're driving down the road. And my family's probably sick of it now, because that's usually the time where I get to catch up on everybody's videos.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Now, you changed your name recently, and I guess we have to attribute that to, I guess, Craig and Dave, or both of them,
Craig
one or the
Dave,
other.
Yes.
Who said
it was Dave's idea.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree. It was a little hard for me to remember. I had your sticker, so I always had to look at the sticker to remember what your name was. But now, Bama Mike, man, I remember that all the time, and I think that was a really good move. Was it hard to do the move, and was it hard to figure out a name?
No, well, I had a hard time figuring out what name I wanted to choose, but it wasn't hard once I did it. But I'll tell you, it was probably one of the best things I did. Before I changed my name, I had like maybe 150 subscribers, and then the week after I changed my name, I bumped up almost 100 subscribers right after that. Awesome.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got that advice, and I'm glad you made the move, man, because I think it helped too. I saw it happen pretty quickly.
Yeah, he had told me about a month before he thought I needed to change my name before I actually changed it. But I had just gotten a batch of stickers from Time Chaser, and I was hesitant. And so I went in and I started researching. It turns out that my channel name would actually still be the same. So it's actually youtube.com. MRW7180 is still my name. Lay down, puppy.
Oh, I get it. So it's just what they see is, okay, I understand.
Yeah, but then they could go search for Bama Mike. So once I figured that out, then I pulled the trigger, and it seemed like it's been uphill since then. Yeah,
I mean, it is hard once you start branding and everything, and you get, you know, everything lined up with that name. It's really hard to change it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good move. I do believe.
Yep, I owe that one to Dave for sure.
Yeah, that was some good advice for sure.
Yeah.
Now, when you started YouTube, did you say, okay, well, let me grab my phone and just start making videos, or did you say, okay, I want to do it this way, I need this, that, and kind of get prepared, or did you just jump into it?
No, I sat down, and first I had a long discussion with my wife about it, and we decided that is what I wanted to do, so I was going to go for it. I first started filming on my phone, and then I bought my first drone, and then we bought the cameras, and it is just kind of, we've bought what I needed since then.
Cool. Awesome. Now, I know I started probably maybe a year and a half, almost 2 years ago now, and I know that when you're first starting out, you're doing things, and you get, you know, you have your little viewers, and you get like a couple hundred views and this and that and that. And as everything goes by, and like now, I mean, no one watches my old stuff. They don't go way back and watch the old catalog of stuff. So do you think, I mean, I don't, but it's just, you have these people that say, well, why are you wasting all your time and effort now when you have so little people watching? They're not going to watch you in a year from now when you're, you know, you're better, and you have all your, you know, your 3,000 people that watch you every video. They're not going to worry about this stuff now. So why are you wasting all your time running yourself ragged doing this stuff so good now? Do you have an answer for someone that would say that to you?
Just because that's what I want to do.
Plain and simple. There you go.
Plain and simple. That's what I want to do. The whole point of the channel is actually for me to be able to see places that I've never seen before. But I get to bring everybody else along with me at the same time. So,
well, that's awesome. Like for instance, Caravan Caroline. I know she started out where it was just she wanted to document, so she could put it up on YouTube for her family and friends to see where she was doing and where she was at, and it kind of evolved from there. So I know a lot of people get started for different reasons, and it kind of blows up and turns into something different. And I was just wondering if you were like or if you just like, yeah, this is what I want to do and I'm going to do it. But that's cool. That's, like I said, we're kind of the same when it comes to that. I do it for the same reason, because I want to, and I do it the way I because I want
Exactly.
to.
And that people will tell me different things in the comments, different ways to do it, and ultimately, I'm just doing it the way I want to do it.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. If people are either going to like you or not.
I'm very much open to any suggestions as far as like growing the channel and things like that. And I don't mind changing something if it's going to help me grow. But, for the most part, I'm just doing it the way I want to do it.
Well, with growth, anybody who has been through this journey knows that with growth comes the bad. Now, it's not a whole lot, but the more people you get, the more, I guess the label is trolls or whatever, or the haters that decide to come in and always, no matter what, they're going to give you, we talked a little bit about that, the little thumbs down. You're going to get a thumbs down, or you're going to get these, every video is going to have 9 thumbs down no matter what. And the nasty comments.
I'm at 3 right now. I get 3 thumbs down.
3, yeah, it's pretty constant. Yeah, I get like 8 or 9 all the time. Doesn't matter. And then the nasty comments are going to start rolling in. Do you have a plan or an idea how to deal with that?
Going into it, I haven't had to deal with a whole lot of it yet, but just going into it, I'm just I don't really have time for that stuff. So I plan on just deleting it and keep on going. Now, like I said, I haven't really had to deal with it a whole lot yet. So it may change when I do get to that point. But as right now, I just plan on, letting it go in one ear and out the other, moving it out of the way and keeping on going.
Gotcha. That's a good strategy, man. I mean, we all have our own ways. I know once you start getting a lot of comments, just trying to go through them all and weed out all the bad ones is just time consuming on top of that too.
Yeah, I used to answer every comment. I used to respond to every single comment, but I have found now with 500 subscribers that that's kind of hard to do.
Yeah, it is. I was the same way. I used to respond to everybody, even if it was just a thanks, a thank you, or whatever, just as acknowledgement. So now I just go through and I heart as I read, and then I'll pick certain ones and I'll comment too. But yeah, it's rough. It is time consuming. Everybody that watches, and even some of the people that the point and shooters and upload, they just don't realize that there is a lot of time that, if you want to do it, that you have to dedicate to it, I believe. And
that's besides the filming and editing and all that. There's still a lot more involved in it.
Yes, if you want to grow your channel and be successful, there's, like we talked about, all that networking and keeping it out there. So it's pretty obviously that your goal is to keep growing and growing and growing and reaching that upper echelon, and maybe not get out of the bottom of YouTube, but get up there and get your name out. And
I just want to grow my brand. That's what it's all about.
That is right. That is right. Well, I enjoy your channel, and I think you got a good thing going on. So with the amount of time that you put into this, and then you have your family life, I guess you really don't have a whole lot of time for, extracurriculars or, other hobbies than this. I guess this and your family is pretty much your life then, huh?
Yeah. Besides doing this and trying to spend as much time as I can with my family, there's no time for anything else.
Yeah. But at least you can incorporate what you do and your wife's work with the travel, so you get to go around and see things,
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. At least you guys can do that.
And if you notice a lot too, in a lot of videos, I'll have my children with me, or even Amy with me, and that's just because I try to bring them in, just so even though I'm doing YouTube, that I still have that time with them, and it's tough to navigate all of it all at once.
Yeah,
and even I'm still learning. Even I'm still learning when it comes to all of that.
Oh yeah, definitely. But you're like I said, you're just starting out, which is good, and you're already leaps and bounds above some of the guys that's been doing it for a year or two, in my opinion. You came out of the gate swinging. You already put in a lot of time and effort. Like I said, most people just kind of jump into it and go, eh. So I can only see you going bigger and better. And, next year you'll be like, I think you're going to be blowing it out of the water. I think your videos are going to be awesome because they're already kick ass in my opinion. So I think it's just going to get bigger and better from here. Do you have any plans on new, I don't know, maybe editing software, or I see you just got a new camera and stuff like that. Do you have any ideas for any future equipment upgrades in the near future, or are you pretty good for right now?
Equipment upgrades. I'm pretty set right now. I have an abundance of equipment. We're actually going to be moving away from Gadsden. Her assignment's up there, so we're going to be moving to a different location starting next week. So I'll have that to look forward to. I don't know where it's at yet, but
well, that's cool though. I mean, like I said, I just saw not too long ago where you got your new camera and everything, and you know you have your drone and you've been playing with that and doing really good with that stuff. And I like the way you incorporate everything and your research. And again, people don't realize that, you know, when you put that video together and then you insert clips and pull things from other resources and get them in there, it takes a lot. And I for one appreciate the time and effort that you put into your videos. And I think you make quality videos, and I appreciate your channel a lot. And I hope it grows and takes off from here, man.
I appreciate that.
All right. Well, I think that's all I have. Is there anything you'd like to say before we get on out of here?
I think we're good.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for taking the time to do this. And I hope the blind viewers go over and check out Bama Mike, because he is a good dude. I enjoy talking to him. I love his videos, and I think you guys will too. So, again, Bama Mike, go check him out. All right, there you have it. There you have it. I encourage everyone to go over and check out Bama Mike's channel. That's right. You know I'm going to do it. I'm going to put a link right up there. So go check him out. Really cool dude. Really nice dude to talk to. I really enjoy talking to him. Seems like a nice, down-to-earth, humble dude. A family guy. Taking care of what he got to take care of. And along the way, doing something he's passionate about and making a couple bucks at it. He wants to grow his channel, and he's doing a good job. Like I said in the video, he came out of the gate swinging. I think he has a bright future ahead. So blind viewers, get out there and give him a view. Give him a subscribe. Give him a thumbs up. I think you're going to like his stuff. I know I do. Thanks for watching. This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.